weather's kind of beautiful compared to how it's been. So I'm about to go to the store, but I thought I would do a little tiny walk first. It's been so long since I just walked outside. Um, I looked up snowsuits so I could do like exercise and stuff outside when it's freezing. Because it's just nice to be outside. But they cost too much. So for right now, that's not happening. Um, so we're just taking a little walk. Hi, Anai, how are you? Just taking a little walk. I don't know if the grass is wet. If the grass is not wet, I would love to take a walk by the stream. That's by my. Ooh, all the leaves are gone, you guys. So I'm gonna see if I have on my slides that have the holes inside them for ventilation. Hi, Jennifer, how are you? It is about 50 degrees, which is like 50 feels like 80 because it's been so freezing. And we just had this one Tuesday that is warm. So, man, I wish they would open the gym. I know they're at lunch break. I'll go check and see if they're open. I might get on the treadmill. Um, but let's go see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to walk through this water because the snow is still melting. We still have snow. See that? We still have snow. So, I could see it pretty far over there, though. Remember all the trees that used to be there? Yeah, there's no way because my shoes are going to sop up water. But I'll try. Let's try. Ooh. Ooh. I'll try to walk in the big patches of grass. So what I thought about doing, you guys, oh, heck no. My sock already fills the water. Okay, we are not doing that today. Ah! It's going straight through. We are not doing that today. But I live by a stream. And usually there's leaves and pretty stuff. It doesn't even look like the water is moving. But I was thinking if I had a snowsuit, it would be fun to set up this as my background and do workouts outside, even in the cold. But I need the snowsuit, but I don't need it. Oh yeah, I found a running jacket. So then when I saw how much snowsuits cost, I was like, forget that. Let me look for an outdoor type jacket that would be warm. So I found one. It's only like $38. And it's a running jacket. It's fleece lined. And it's supposed to keep you super warm. It's 34 degrees for you? Wow, and oh, Jennifer is good and sleepy. Hi, H. Rob. How are you? I'm going to see if they're open. I doubt it. But the sign on the door says they're open straight through, but they close it for lunch. I need to come in here and see. I need to use their community center because it has computers and stuff. I don't know. I think it would be a nice environment. I'm going to see if it's open. Man, I really, really want to move by May. No, before May. I just really, oh my gosh. I've never wanted to move so much. I just pray my son graduates. Because if he doesn't, I don't want to stay still. I want to live closer to my jobs. Yeah, it's closed. It's supposed to be open. Because they're on lunch break. But I feel like they should leave it open and just close their side of the place. This is the office. My gym should be open 10 hours a day according to the sign. They have winter weather reminders. Um, these are precautions they want to remind us of. Keep the heat on 24/7 at 65 degrees or higher. Close all windows. Open cabinet doors under kitchen and bathroom sinks to allow warm air to reach pipes. Drip all faucets when temperatures are 33 or below. Include sinks, tubs, and showers. Leave drains open and bring in plants. Watch for leaks and report any water running from walls or buildings immediately. If you're away, contact the office so we can check your unit and ensure precautions are in place. Be cautious of ice on steps and sidewalks. Frozen pipes can cause severe water damage to your belongings, neighboring units, and the building. You may be responsible for damages if precautions are not taken. Renter's insurance is strongly recommended. Okay. Hi, Eve. This is what it looks like outside of my house. Hi, Tiana. Okay, you guys. They're not open. They'll probably open in a few minutes. But I'm going to Walmart. Today is the last day for me to get my medicine. I already have a medicine left, and that's for my blood pressure. I feel like my blood pressure is doing way better. I need to start monitoring that again. I bought the wrist cuff like a long time ago to monitor it at home, but I don't really monitor it. But although my weight has not been steady, consistent going down, but my habits and my food choices, for the most part, are pretty on point. My goal is vegetable. I don't know. That's not happening today though, because I don't know. I've had an glass. I believe picking up glass. Oh, look at this big storage thing. Let's throw the glass. Ugh. Okay. Site box storage. Oh, that's not a dumpster. That's not a. Oh shoot. That's not glass. I believe a small deed could get you to paradise. And I'm not kidding. Like, I truly believe that. Let's say you picked up a piece of glass with the intention of protecting people. Or if you pick up this glass with the intention of helping a car not get their tires flat, you're actually helping a person. You're helping a person, and it doesn't matter if they're your religion. It doesn't matter if you like them or they like you. What matters is you're removing harm's way from somebody. That is the character that a Muslim person is supposed to have. We are supposed to be a blessing to mankind. Every single one of us. Our prophet, peace be upon him, said, and I might have the exact words not correct, but he said, the best of mankind are those. I'm not intentionally out here to pick up glass. I just saw it. Are those the best with the best character and manners? So yeah, it's mandatory. It's not an option. So if you see a person of Nikki and I's faith with bad character or bad manners, that does not represent our religion. If you see me with bad manners or bad character, that does not make me a bad Muslim. It does not make me a representative of Islam. It makes me a person in error that needs to ask for forgiveness and work on and change my ways, and sincerely in my heart want to change my ways and do better. Okay. Yeah. So that's why, our religion does not teach what the media tells you. We are supposed to be a blessing. And if you're on the ground hurt and like legitimately hurt and need help, and we can help save your life or something, that's as if I help save your life, it's like I saved all of mankind. And if I harm you where you're no longer on this earth, it's as if I've destroyed all of mankind. Like, that's what our religion teaches. Yeah, it does not teach what they show in the media, in the movies, and the TV series. That is not a representation of what our Quran and Sunnah teaches us. Yeah. Which is kind of why I do like living in my neighborhood, because there's at least 10 Muslim families here. And in my city, there's not many Muslims at all. But as I always say, you don't have to be Muslim for me to, be happy with you, as far as a neighbor or whatever. People, I feel like treating others how you want to be treated is universal. It's universal. So we should not have, like, this is bad manners. I consider littering bad manners. Like, who the heck would do that? Come on. Me and the neighbors, I feel like we should help with this situation. Yeah. I am from the Midwest, which is the middle of the United States. I was born here, my parents were born here, and their parents were born here. I don't know how many generations, but at least my parents and their parents born in America. And I'm black and white. I'm black and white. So I'm biracial. I was raised by my mother, never met my father. So sad. I'm gonna go get I'm gonna make this a 20-minute live. That way I'll have probably 55 minutes done for the week. I cut my nail. I split my nail. I do a lot of active jobs. This one is split. I do packing boxes at Amazon. This is for the new people. We do get new people. Every time we do a live, we get new people. Which is kind of cool. Man, my goal is to really live stream daily. Not just sitting here in a car. To live stream doing things that I'm already doing. So it's just documenting and chatting and having a relationship with the subscribers. But while doing what I'm doing. That is my ultimate goal. And to have multiple channels on things I'm passionate about. And I am most passionate about the things that are said on this channel. Like, there's nothing more important. This channel is 2 people. Where are you from, Xavier? Oh my gosh, Tiana. She put a snowboard. I was like, how am I going to see what it looks like outside your house? But she put a snowboard, so there must be a lot of snow. Yeah, this channel is 2 of us. I'm Mika. The other person's Nikki. We are total opposite people in the way our lives are being lived. As far as like how we spend our days is almost opposite. Like family, marriage, what kind of children. It's crazy. I'm going to say this for the new people. I'm 2 years older than her. She's married. I can't find a man to save my life. I have no love, no hugs, no life partner, no bed buddy, none of that. She has a happy marriage of so many years, at least 15 years. I don't know how many, 15 or 16 years they've been together. She has 2 girls, daughters, and a granddaughter. She has 3 girls. And I have 4 boys. So opposite. I'm bigger. She's smaller. I'm 2 inches taller. She's 2 inches shorter. She weighs like 50 pounds, 40 pounds less than me. 40 something, 45 pounds less than me. And her body is shaped more curvily. Mine is shaped more like SpongeBob SquarePants. And I'm not putting myself down. I'm just saying what it is. I don't have those curves that she has. We are like, and she's extremely feminine, and she can control her emotions better than me. I don't know. I feel like I'm more sensitive. I feel like I'm more stubborn. But I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. And we're just opposite. However, the most important things that make up who we are, in my opinion, from knowing her like 14, 15 years, are identical. Our purpose, our one, and I can say this, I'm not speaking to her right now. She's somewhere and I'm here. And we rarely see each other between Sunday and Sunday. We barely talk at all, and almost never on the phone. Maybe a text here and here, by necessity. But both of our number one priority above all else is to please our Creator. That's our number one priority. Above our relationship, above our children, above our family, above our financial goals, above our self-improvement goals. Number one, we want to please our Creator, to be an ideal Muslim, practicing the way the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, teaches us. Now, you may say, well, why are you doing XYZ? Because we're striving. No one's perfect. It was all because of that piece of glass that made me start talking like this. But this channel is kind of religious because I don't know, I feel like that's the route it went, but it's all inclusive. So everyone is welcome. But I'm just telling you more about us, especially if you're new. That's number one. We want a successful Judgment Day. We believe that we need to follow the outline and the rules that God has set forth in the Quran. Okay? We both were born into Christian families, and we both came to Islam at age 28, 29. Yeah, me 29, her 28 or 29, and she's 2 years younger than me. So I just think that's so cool. And we met through Google, because she looked for someone to do her and her daughter's hair. And she found my shop, which I still work at. It's so amazing. I believe only Allah knows, but I believe Allah sent us together. I believe that's my female soulmate. We are zero lesbians, okay? I believe that is my woman soulmate. Like, I really do. And we have lots of arguments. We definitely make each other upset. And easily, it's a non-negotiable that we are not considered family and sisters. And I think that's cool. Yeah, I think it's really cool. And I think she married a person that is her soulmate, but husband-like. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk about I need a husband. No, I'm not gonna do that, because I don't know. I have to say the disclaimer, only Allah knows, only our Creator knows all things. Only. And I love to quote the Bible verse, lean not on your own understanding, because that's so clear. Only God knows all things. So when someone tells you you can't achieve a goal, if someone says you're going to be big forever, if someone says you're going to be broke forever, if someone says you're going to be single forever, if someone says you're going to do XYZ forever, you block that out if you believe in a Creator, because that hater knows nothing compared to the infinite knowledge of all things of our Creator. So that's where my confidence comes from in myself. People tell me I'm being negative. People tell me, don't talk about yourself like that. I am very confident, but I'm very realistic. Okay? I'm very realistic. And people here that already know me hear this all the time. I always say it. I would rather have the challenges that our creator gave for my life than to have a different challenge. I do not have challenges that other people might have that I might find even harder. There's a lot of things that happen to women that I've never experienced, and I don't want to because it sounds so hard. Our creator gives us our test and our journey and our blessings in his time, in his way. And I am not questioning that. I don't say, why me? No, I don't say why me, even though I might look at certain situations and be like, why? How is it I cannot get a man? Like, I see everybody, even with my shape or bigger than me or whatever, could get a man. I do think like, why? But there's a reason for everything, and it's God's timing. And anything that you're supposed to have, you're going to get it, especially if you're putting in effort. I believe if you're putting in effort and you're praying and you're, relying on our creator and trusting in his plan over your plan, then you should be happy. And not like, if I'm lonely, I should not be lonely, because if my person is out there, I hate talking about men. If my person is out there, I'll get it in good time, and I should just be preparing. And if I don't get it, I should be grateful that I'm not in a burdensome relationship. I'm not suffering in a relationship. That could be the case. And I truly believe I should be living in a way that reflects I am married. Meaning, how would I act if I'm married? I feel like I should be acting like that now, because am I really prepared? Are my days, are my mannerism, am I out there in the world reflecting the way a married woman should act? So I feel like that's something I need to work on. I need to be working on myself. As far as my weight, I'm not crying about being obese. I'm not crying about being the loser on this channel, which is statistically what I am, because my capabilities are equivalent to Nikki's. I have the same feet. I have probably more time, since I don't spend time with people. So really, I have an advantage with time. She has advantages. I have advantages, and there's no excuse. So it's all on me. What work am I putting in every day to show up on Sunday? We are live every Sunday to show, did I grind? Did I put in actions behind my words and behind my thoughts of how amazing I think I am? I'm not as amazing as I think I am unless my actions are matching what my words are saying. And I am notorious for thinking I'm amazing, but then not following through with stuff. I'm notorious for that. But any given day, that could change. Any given day. You could change. If you are watching me, if you're watching this replay, and I just really hope you know, because people are not really chatting with me. I don't really know how you feel about your capabilities, but you're capable. And I don't believe in soft, nice love. I also don't believe in tough love that's rude or unsolicited. If someone didn't ask you to tell them point out what they're doing wrong, no, that is a non-negotiable. You are not in my life. If you're going to insult me, oh my gosh, insult. Insult is how I feel at work. Okay, this is just going everywhere. And November 11th, and I keep saying this because, oh my gosh, last night I had a 30-minute conversation with the head of safety in my building, because 3 levels of managers, my manager, skip my assistant manager, my manager, his manager, and his manager, I gave them a 20-page document. They didn't have to read it. They just need to read the cover letter. I hand-delivered it to 2 of them, and the top one, he was going to give it to his person 1 down level. Do you know, this is disrespect, this is unjust, this is negligence, this is rudeness, this is every negative word that I could think of to disregard a person. Once you do that, yeah, you could apologize and change your way, but I look at you in complete disgust. I printed that out, hand delivered it to my direct one as a courtesy because it was really to the top one. November 11th. Today is December 9th. They did not give me even one word, one sentence of feedback of what I gave them. That is disrespectful, and I don't know how to be treated unjust and unfair and disrespected. So I've had a few people try to give me tough love. I'm putting lotion. But with rudeness and without self-reflection in their issues. And I can't do that. I was not raised. Man, I'm so thankful for my mother. My mother was the one that raised me. And she poured in love. I've never been mistreated by anybody. Unless I do have my ex-husband cheated on me. But to me, that's normal in America. I've never met a woman that's not been cheated on. Maybe a few. Yes, maybe a few. A few that, okay, I know there's a few that even watch this channel. I know their husband did not cheat on them. Hi, PGA Bishop. I know their husband. I'm not going to call out their name, but some of them met their husband in high school, and they've been married like 30 years, and they met their soulmate in college or in high school, and I am just positive they've not been cheated on. But in real life, every single person I know has been cheated on. So yeah, he did that to me, but he never called me names. He did make jokes, but it was all in fun. I've never had a man like, well, I have had one disrespect me, but that relationship ended. That ended. And I was pretty grown with that one too. But constantly, year after year, I did not grow up with abuse in any way. Mental, physical. My mother and my friends and people around me, we pour into each other. My mother treated me like an amazing gift and thought I was beautiful, thought I was smart. Like, I never had that stuff. I got whoopings and stuff, which I'm glad for. I think that helped me be disciplined. I think that's why I do not and will not disrespect my parent, which is a big sin in my religion. In our religion, you can't even say, you can't even say, to your parent. That is not okay. Yes, to that level. So for you to disrespect or make your parent cry or talk back to them or just not be grateful, you know, they brought you into this world, they changed your diapers, they fed you, they went above. Oh my gosh, especially single parents, man. Okay, PGA Bishop said, cheating, not always physical. So in retrospect, everyone has been cheated on. Yeah, definitely. But I don't consider, if I'm married right now, if I was married right now, and my husband's in Walmart shopping and he sees a beautiful woman and he's like, whoa, in his head, I think that's natural nature, and I don't think that's cheating. But if he's at work, at Amazon, and every lunch break, I see a married man. He is so close to women. He used to go sit in the car with this woman for like a whole year or two. I didn't know he was married till recently. Or maybe he's not. Maybe he's not married because I didn't hear it out of his mouth. Let's just not know how I know. But let me just don't even talk about him because that's also bad in my religion. I cannot say something about you behind your back that would make you feel away. So he would definitely feel away, even though you don't know him. And nobody in the entire building would know who I'm talking about, except for him, if he heard me talking. That is the level of character I need to work on. And that is the friendship you should have when you have Nikki or I as your friend. We would not be happily talking to you behind your back. Now, if you did something bad, there could be a discussion. Like, I have a discussion with her. If I want to block someone or there's someone here, I just do not, when I see their username, it upsets me. I speak to her because it's a joint channel, and I would probably say stuff that's not great because I want to block them off the channel. So if you do something to me and there's a discussion, yes. But am I going to randomly say XYZ did so-and-so? Gossip is not supposed to be a thing. Talking bad, saying, oh, you're short and nobody's going to want to marry you, or you're fat, or gosh, get a job. Why aren't you working yet? Like, I cannot tell her that, or I cannot talk about you behind your back at all. Anything that you would not be happy hearing. To me, in my opinion, our Creator does not like that. Based on what I've read, what I've studied in my religion. I got to do better because I just love it. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. And I always also add the disclaimer that I am not perfect. And I could be the worst behaving person you know behind closed doors. But if I am, I do not want to do those bad actions. Like, I do not want that. I want to be the person that I'm describing. I am not trying to be a hypocrite. And that is also why I am one of the least judgmental people. I really am. Unless you're harming people. And if you harm someone, because I've harmed people before, and do I feel regretful? Yes. Do I wish I didn't do it? Yes. So, you know, our Creator is the most merciful. So people down here on earth will not forgive like our Creator will forgive. You know, so I could tell you I went and did something not okay. I'm not going to even give examples. Okay, I'll give an example. Like, I could say to my friend, I cheated on my husband. She can never look at me the same way again. But I could go to the Creator and say, maybe I needed advice from her. Okay, and she's the only one on this earth besides the one I cheated with that knows. My husband doesn't know. No one knows on this earth but her. And now she looks at me a different way for the rest of her life. And now I'll feel guilty and I'll be looking like a cheater. I can't erase it from her, but I could go to the Creator and sincerely repent, ask for forgiveness, and it's up to our Creator to forgive me, which is easy for our Creator to forgive. He wants us to go to Him to ask for forgiveness. Okay, so I love that. And a difference between Christianity, I say Christianity because I live in the United States, and I don't know. There's definitely more Christians than Muslims. So I always address Christianity because most of the people that follow in the United States are Christians. The difference, a big difference between Christianity and Islam is, in Christianity, two big differences. Every sin is equal. For Islam, it's not. So and then also if you think about it, from all the Christians that I've spoke to, they say if you think about it, it's like you did it. It's a sin. No, if my husband saw the woman in Walmart and he was like, man, I would have loved to spend the night with her. And he's attractive because, you know, he's attractive. And he's attractive in all ways. He's attractive physically, and he's attractive in his manners and his character, because that's why I married him. But he's human and he's a man. So he could have easily go try to get her number and go try to have a fling or, you know, say something crazy. And she might be like down for it because she don't know he's home with the wife, you know. And that thought might pass through his head and he might imagine something, and he doesn't do it because he fears God. He wants to please God, and he doesn't want to be a cheater. And he doesn't say it. He just says, Astaghfirullah, Allah forgive me, and keeps on going. There's no sin on him. He actually gets a reward for restraining himself. That's the difference. So all sins are not equal. First of all, he didn't even sin. I don't know. He might have sinned by looking too much, because we're supposed to lower our gaze. That is something I really need to work on, because that doesn't happen for me. I have to figure that out, because oh man, I do not like to be around attractive men. There's attractive men at work. And I'm like, why are you standing here? Like, move. Thank God I don't talk to certain attractive men in my department. Like, the most attractive man in my department, thank God we are not cool. And I need to keep it that way. And I try to lower my gaze. It's not easy, okay? And you have peripheral vision. Like, I need some glasses with cut off my peripheral vision. Yeah, because lowering the gaze is necessary. Because it could lead to stuff. And I'm an American woman, and I've been American my whole life. I'm born here. And I don't have that modesty level that I should as a Muslim woman, which would be easy for me if I was born or raised, if I was born in a Muslim country, or if I was even born in America to a Muslim family, it would be way easier for me to be modest. But I could easily go flirt, compliment, try to start something up. Like, I am not shy with that. I'm just not. Especially as I'm 48. Like, I used to be shy, but I feel like I could find the courage to go talk to the men I'm interested in. Which I don't even want to do, because I think a man should approach the woman. But I know there's women that have approached men, because some men don't want to approach women. They're scared. And I think I would love a man that doesn't approach women, because that means the likelihood of him approaching other than me as his wife is very low. So yeah, you keep being shy. Even attractive men are shy sometimes. But I feel like if someone really likes you, they will approach you if they're available. Yeah, I've done enough approaching in my life. I'm done with that. Yeah, so yeah, that one little piece of glass just turned into this whole talk. I'm glad I had something to talk about, which I repeat. I repeat a lot because it's things I'm going through. It's things I believe. And that one piece of glass gave me a reminder. Yeah. So this is 37 minutes. That's good. If you're new, I have to do 2 hours worth of live stream on this channel per week. And so does Nikki. And she already got she usually gets 2 hours done at the beginning of the week. And then I'm over here procrastinating. So it's only Tuesday, and I have I'm 2/3 of the way done with my mandatory. I love the word non-negotiable. Non-negotiable is not an option stuff. That is what I'm trying to build my life to my success. Creating non-negotiable items I must do daily. Yeah, that's what I'm currently working on. If you are a woman interested in self-improvement and or community, Nikki and I have a private community, and the link is in our bio of this channel. And it should be, which it won't be right now because this has to upload. Nikki, I don't know if you're going to listen to this, but we need to go through all our videos, the lives and everything. We need to fix the thumbnails of the lives, and we need to do, we need every single live stream to have a description, and every single live stream to have a pinned comment of our accountability community. Because our goal right now for 2026, Nikki said, in our accountability group, I think I put, what are 5 things you want to accomplish in 2026? And one of hers was, we want to get our community, she wants to get our community to 100 people. Right now, we're at 6, and that's including us. And I think I would build on that to say, for me personally, I would like 100 active participants. Active, meaning in the community, talking, really using it as a place, a community. So posting, responding to posts, creating posts, giving ideas, seeking help, giving help, participating. Not everyone wants to, but at least like maybe 2 out of the 4 weeks participating in our weekly challenges where you earn points. Yeah, like posting on our video. No, I'm not even going to say that because YouTube would not like that. So I'm not going to say that. I'm trying to obey YouTube Daddy. YouTube Daddy is the AI that will search these videos, transcript, and say, oh, did they say something that we don't like? Very censorship here. So I am not, I'm 80% raw. I used to be 100% real and raw, but now I'm 80% because I can't say whatever I want to say. Because I do not want any videos taken down. I don't want any type of violation occurring on any of my channels. Because that does not feel good to make a video and for them to say, oh, you can't get ads on this one. That's their first step. This is not appropriate for all audiences. Sensitive topics. I don't really try to talk about sensitive topics. I'm not even going to give examples. I don't, man, I need to go. What time is it? Oh, I really need to go. I like to get out. I work nights. I like to get out and do my errands and home before all the school buses and all the kids come home. So it's 1:38. I got to go get my medicine. I'm feeling like I don't want to cook, but I have my best weight loss results. Anytime I buy fast food, I buy too much. I don't have any restrictions on what I could eat. I'm doing OMAD with no snacks. So the restriction is I could only eat 1 meal for the day with no snacking. And I added for this week, because in our accountability community, anyone that's participating, by Sunday night, they put in what diet they are committing to for the week. I put OMAD, no snacks, no sugar. So, because sugar is a big trigger downfall for me, and it can make my week go yucky. I don't want to gain weight on Sundays. I have to put $25 in our business account. This is our business. Every time I gain weight. I am really on a mission to never gain weight. I think as we get closer to our goal weight, it gets harder, and hopefully, I don't know if she's going to listen to this. We could, I feel like once we're 10 pounds within our goal weight, we should get a range we could stay in, because our goals are going to change. Like, I know Nikki is really into weightlifting, and we're waiting for Crunch Fitness to open. I'm excited. They said next month, January, but we both signed up. My personal goal, once I get to once I get to my goal of 183, is to build strength, and to build strength, meaning if I could bicep curl 20 pounds, I want to get to 30 and 40 and 50 and as much as I can, forever, for the rest of my life, in all exercises. I want to build my lower body as much as I can, because my shape, all of my sizes in my top. However, I don't really know what my shape looks like, because I've not been under 200 pounds since I was 13, 14. So honestly, I don't know I don't have that before picture that everybody has. Not everybody. That a lot of people that have not been obese their entire adult life has. I don't have that picture like, oh, was my best. I got to 201 pounds and I was skinny. But was I fit? I was skinny. In my opinion, I am not even kidding. I was pure 100% skinny. At 201 pounds, I look skinny. And that's the lowest I've got in my 30s. In my 20s, I was never that low. When I met my husband, I was 225 and he thought I was fat. No, he did not think I was fat. I'm talking about my oldest sons. I have the only 2 real relationships where I lived as a family. My 26-year-old's dad. I met him when I was, I don't know, 19, 18. But we didn't get together because I was with somebody. I tried to hook him up with my friends. 2 of my friends, it didn't work. He moved away, came back, and I had broken up with my boyfriend. And that's when we got together. That was my first real relationship. He did not like big women. I was 225 pretty much all of my 20s. And that was fat to him. But he liked me, I think, because his friend liked me. Okay, I have to stop I have to stop my story because Eve said in the comments, today is day 1 of my fast. I'm going to fast until my vacation starts on the 21st. Whoa. That's exciting. What is your plan? Like, are you taking supplements, electrolytes? Like, what is your game plan? Are you walking, just fasting? What exactly is your game plan? I'm shocked. Whoa. Today is the 9th. Their music is on. Okay, I cannot get off the live stream because I need to know details. I'm gonna move the car just a little bit. Oh, I can't even hear the music now that I turned on the car. Can you guys hear me? I know it might sound bad, but can you hear me? I just want to read what she said before I... Okay. She said she's dirty fasting, diet sodas allowed, water and Gatorade 0 for electrolytes. And are you gonna do any type of exercise? You don't have to, of course. I know, because diet is like the main thing. Maybe walking and dancing. Exercise isn't my focus though. That is awesome and excited. Are you gonna weigh or are you gonna wait? Oh, let me get out this way. Let me move right here. It is 55 degrees. I just want to hear her say if she's gonna weigh. Are you gonna weigh every day? You're gonna weigh sometimes? That is so excited. I don't oh, I like extreme discipline. I really do. I'm blocking the background. Today my weight this morning was 217. I'm weighing every day. Awesome. Would you mind sharing in the community? She's in our community with us, like your weigh-ins. That would be so motivating. That would be so encouraging to everyone else in the community. Yay! Thank you. That is really beneficial. I'm going to go now, and you just made my day with that information. I am rooting for you, and I'm excited, and yeah, that's gonna be fun. Success and progress is so fun. Okay. Have a great day, you guys. Blocking